Welcome subscribers and new ones. Marie here in Zone 6 with another garden tour. I'm coming out on my back deck, and I think I'll start over in the south garden today. At the south corner of my front garden, I just go under my Japanese viburnum, come up, and here I am in my south garden, which is mostly roses. I have a small cut flower garden over here with zinnias as well as sunflowers. Here's one of the Sally Holmes roses. They will be blooming soon. And down here you will see my sunflowers coming up. That's a hibiscus. And zinnias coming up. So exciting. Another Sally Holmes, which will be blooming soon. One of my favorite roses and in the Rose Hall of Fame. In the front of my house, the Incredible has started getting its flower buds. So exciting. And this iris, I'm not sure what the name of it is, but it is sure rich and beautiful, has started to bloom. What a unique color. It's almost a blackish purple. The large hydrangeas you see on either side of the door are limelights, and they're leafing out quickly. And these snowdrift supertunias are growing quickly. And I hope they'll cascade over the front sidewalk. Here is a Daisy May Shasta, which is just beautiful when it blooms. And this container is filling in quickly with the amethyst verbena, the dusty miller, and the snowdrift supertunia. That one should overflow the container. This Sally Holmes should be blooming soon. One of my favorite roses. That's why I have so many. They're wonderful and beautiful. In the north garden, this new dawn rose is really starting to bud up. I had a problem with some insects on it, and there are probably still a few left, but I just take the hose and I put it on jet, and I just zoom, 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 knock at the leaves and the buds where there's a problem, and normally that does a great job. It may not be a perfect job, but it does a really good job at getting rid of a lot of the insects. The bishop's weed has started to bloom. Beautiful, but very invasive. Entering the back, past this arborvitae, the Bordeaux petunias are really starting to, well, actually it's just one, it's really starting to grow now, as well as the snowdrift supertunia. There are those canary yellow. Canna, I started from seed, and Dusty Miller. Quick Fire Fab, I just love the stems on it. They're like a red color, so unique. And I made a change in this container, as well as the other pink container you see down there. I took out the Dusty Miller and I put a Beacon Impatient in instead, because I want to make sure that this container, the flowers stay kind of low, since I have a lot going on in the background in the plantings. This iceberg rose is putting on a lot of buds. So exciting. Here are some flowers my mother gave me that I'm rehabbing. I'll say no more. And look at this clematis. Oh, it's just lovely. It started to bloom. Look at that. There's a August moon hosta, just beautiful. And they tolerate a bit of sun. Look at this new dawn rose. Look at the buds. Oh, loving it. Here's another quick fire fab for repetition. I try to repeat to bring some order to the garden. And look at my zinnias. They're really starting to grow. These two roses are the exact same. Look at the buds. Here's the tag. Should be a bright, rich pink. So exciting. And down here I have silver berries, a beacon impatient, which is really starting to fill out. And these beacon impatiens can really get big, as well as these silverberry super petunias, one of my faves. Those should overflow, and the Dusty Miller. The allium, some of them have started to fade, but they are still lovely. Purple Sensation. And below, I have some pink and white beacon impatiens, which should mound. Look at this peony. I got it probably 5-6 years ago. I have no idea what the name is. I don't remember. But it's like an electric pink, and it gets bigger and better each year. And it's not one of those that flops a lot. Oh, I just love it. Show you another angle. Look. Wowzers. And over here, I have another peony, which is all budded up. I moved it from the front, and so the first couple of years, it didn't bloom, but hopefully this year, those blooms will open. I don't even think I had blooms before the last couple of years. And here are what I call my mini jungle. These bricks I put down, though not professional, they will do the job. They take me back between my endless summers and my quick fire, which is budding up. Ooh. They take me back here through the jungle. At least that's what I consider it. To this rose I cut down almost to the ground because it was sickly so much. I got fed up, cut it down, and this champ is not going down without a fight. Look at that. And even has a bud. Here's a view of my back deck. And that wreath you see, I made with some wire and some artificial eucalyptus. Don't look too close. Here's another angle of the back deck. And soon my huge tree will be leafing out, and it will be much shadier back here. But the plants still thrive. In this long flower bed, this is a little quick fire right here. Some beacon impatiens for repetition. And I have penstemon to break up all the green. It's nice to have something to break up the green. The Purple Sensation allium, and look at this new dawn. It has so many buds, and I really pruned it a lot this year. The bobo's filling in. And also, this chartreuse August moon that I have over here, along with the burgundy penstemon color, break up the green so it's not so flat. When it's all green, it's kind of flat looking. And look at the growth on this Gatsby pink oak leaf hydrangea. Oh my goodness. And the leaves turn burgundy in the fall as if it couldn't get better. Look at that. And over here, behind these beacon impatiens, this is April Night Salvia. Oh my goodness. I love May Night. Love it. Love it. Love you, May Night. But April Night Salvia is just as fabulous. There's a foxglove, and I have some other foxglove that I grew, little ones, which they may bloom next year. We'll see. And look at this peony. It's another one I moved and wasn't very happy. Peonies don't like to be moved, but it's bouncing back and I placed it back here. I had an issue for years with water backing up in the back part. Well, I guess you wouldn't say backing up, but when it would rain a lot, I would have basically a shallow lake in the back third, or almost all of the back third of my yard. But over the years, I built up the level of the soil, and using mulch and compost and so forth, and I was able to create this flower bed as well as this one over by the garage, and they're doing really well. And this is probably my newest flower bed. Beacon and patience for repetition. And look at this columbine. Look at all the blooms. I just planted it last year. That's a bobo. Yeah, that's a bobo. That's a Roseanne geranium. There's another bobo hydrangea. That's Apronite. Sum and substance, I just put that there. And another Apronite salvia, which will be blooming soon. Here's a quick fire, you see to the left. In the middle, behind those allium, is a firelight. And another quick fire for balance. And look at the buds. I love quick fires, they bloom early. See the buds? Ooh. And I was just told by some YouTubers, thank you very much, that this is buttercup. I love it. You call it a weed, I call it a pretty flower. Back towards the hidden garden, there's another sum and substance, bleeding heart. And here in the hidden garden, welcome. You'll see the hydrangeas are really starting to fill in. The limelight to the left. You see Annabelle to the right. Anise hyssop, and hostas. The chartreuse are sum and substance. And look at this heuchera. The contrast between it and the sum and substance. Absolutely fabulous. Fabu. Over by the table, cedar table I built years ago, and the faux shed I built years ago, and the screen I built not too long ago. This winter kale in a container that I winter sowed is doing awesome. It's getting so big. And I have some flowers down at the bottom. This is a, what is that? Is it a firelight? I think that's a firelight right there. You kind of lose track after a while. Crocus Roses by David Austin. Looking good. There's a Pinky Winky back there. And over on the table I built, that's sum and substance. This hosta, I'm not sure. It's a division I put in there. Well, actually not a division. Well, it comes from a division originally, the original piece. But that's something I dug up out the yard and put in that container because I had another sum and substance, but I moved it to the back in that newer flower bed. And there's another sum and substance. So I'm hoping they fill in. Some containers with pansies my mom bought me. Thanks, Mom. And look at this. I got this from a garage sale. It's an anchor, and I put it on the side of my shed. I just love it. It reminds me of going to New England, to Rockport, Massachusetts, and Gloucester, Massachusetts, whale watching, and Newport, Rhode Island, and the joy. Here's a little scan of my back deck. Consider subscribing, and thanks for watching.